Now that we have discussed the comparative, we're going to discuss another structure that uses the adjective, and it's the superlative. So basically, to help you make a comparison, saying the best or the worst in English. So here is a sentence that we will use as an example. Ivan est le plus grand de la famille Legendre. So here it's this structure that I want you to pay attention to. So, when using the superlative with adjectives, which is what interests us in this lesson, you will use the expressions le plus, the most, or le moins, the least. And here again, remember, you would say le plus, le moins. But be careful, unlike the comparative, the superlative, by definition, can't be used to express equality. Okay? So the expression le aussi does not exist. Okay? You will use the superlative either for superiority or inferiority, but never for equality. The words plus and moins are invariable. So their spelling will always remain the same. But the article you place in front of them, so in the example I gave you, le plus grand, so this word, the article, will change, again, based on the gender and number of the noun. And the same thing happens as what happened with the comparative. The adjectives bon and mauvais also have irregular superlatives. So I'm going to show you first the different structures that we have at the superlative. So gender and number, again, as you can see here, are very important. So the masculine singular, it will be le plus, the most, or le moins, the least. The feminine would be la plus, the most, or la moins, the least. And the plural, well, as you can see, the plural is the same for the masculine and the feminine. Les plus or les moins. So, for example, we could say elle est la plus intelligente. She is the smartest. Because we're talking about a girl, a woman, feminine, singular. So you will need to have the article la. That's what indicates that you're talking about someone feminine and singular. If you say ils sont les moins contents, they're the least happy. Here again, same thing. You have il, so it will be masculine plural. So you will have the article les, because it needs to agree with il. Same way la needed to agree with elle. Okay? Now, with the adjectives bon and mauvais, here's what happens. So, you could say, for the masculine singular, you would say le meilleur. For the feminine singular, you would say la meilleure. The masculine plural would be les meilleurs, and the feminine plural, les meilleurs as well. So you see that the adjective meilleur, the pronunciation is the exact same one for all the four cases. only the spelling changes, but the pronunciation, you won't hear the difference. You will only be able to see the difference when it's written. And again, the gender and number of the noun that is connected to the adjective will help you decide. For example, I can say, elle est la meilleure en français. Since it is feminine singular, elle, we have the article la, and the adjective meilleur will have to agree with elle. Feminine singular, so e. But if I said il est le meilleur en géographie, he's the best at geography. Since il refers to someone who is masculine and singular, we have the article le, and meilleur only ends with the R. It doesn't bear the mark of the feminine or the plural. So that was for the adjective bon, and mauvais will become le pire, masculine singular, la pire, feminine singular, and masculine and feminine plural, les pires. And same thing here, the pronunciation of pire is the same in all four cases. It's the writing that is different. And the same thing would apply in sentences where the noun used, the subject used, will decide on which one of the forms you would need to use. Okay? But remember that only bon and mauvais are irregular in that sense.